I wasn't looking for a memory. I only came in from the rain. The room was warm, the lights were low. Then I heard that song again. The piano played the first few notes. The trumpet answered soft and slow. I reached the counter like I had nowhere else to go. The record played our song again, and suddenly you were there, laughing underneath the streetlights with summer rain inside your hair. The record played our song again. After all these quiet years, funny how an old melody can bring back what disappeared. I took the table by the speaker, the one we used to choose back then. 2 cups of coffee, 1 old record, and plans we thought would never end. You always sang the wrong last line. I always said I didn't mind. We thought the nights would wait forever. We thought we had unlimited time. The record played our song again, and suddenly you were near. I could almost hear you laughing like you had never disappeared. The owner turned the record over and asked me if I knew the tune. I smiled and said, a long time ago, someone taught me every word. Outside, the rain had finally ended. People hurried toward the train, but I stayed until the final chorus, just to hear that song again. The record played our song again, but this time I didn't feel alone. Some memories are not asking us to bring the old days home. They only stop beside us briefly, like an old friend passing through. Leave a little warmth behind them, then quietly say goodbye to you. The record played our song again. The needle reached the final line. I finished what was left of my coffee, put on my coat, and felt alright. The record played our song again, and when the music finally stopped, I walked outside into the morning, carrying less than when I walked in.
She left her red umbrella by the doorway late last night. The rain had stopped before she noticed, and the moon was shining bright. I found it when I closed the curtains, leaning by the old coat stand, a little drop of rain still falling from the silver in its handle. She left her red umbrella, and I wondered where she'd gone. The record kept on turning, and the night kept moving on. She came here every Thursday, always sat beside the wall, ordered tea and read the paper, never talked to us at all. But sometimes when the trumpet played, she'd put the paper down, tap one finger on the table, and forget the noisy town. the doorway, thinking she would come again. Thursday came without her footsteps. Friday passed and then a week. Every time the door swung open, I looked up before I'd think. Then one evening close to 7, a young man came inside. He pointed to the red umbrella and smiled with tired eyes. My mother said she left it here the night she missed her train. She told me there was music she would like to hear again. I put her favorite record on, he chose her usual chair. The trumpet played the melody that always stopped her there. Then the door opened behind us and she walked in from the street. She looked at him, then at the record, and forgot that I could see. She left her red umbrella, but maybe not by chance. Some people need a reason to give an old song one more chance. That night they stayed till closing, talking softly by the wall. And when they finally left together, it wasn't raining at all. She took her red umbrella, though the stars were shining bright. And for the first time in many Thursdays, she waved and said goodnight.
Nobody danced until midnight. We only listened from our chairs. The piano played, the glasses waited. Cigarette smoke climbed through the air. The drummer brushed another rhythm. The bass man watched the wooden floor. Then a woman in a yellow dress put down her drink and crossed the room. Nobody danced until midnight. Then somebody took a chance. One hand reached across the table, and suddenly there was a dance. The man beside her looked surprised. She laughed and pulled him from his chair. The trumpet player changed the melody, like he had been waiting there. They moved too fast, they missed the rhythm. They stepped on each other's shoes. But nobody inside that little bar could keep from watching those two. Nobody danced until midnight. Then the whole room came alive. The drummer found a stronger rhythm, and the piano learned to smile. An old man sitting by the speaker tapped his cane against the floor. A waitress left her empty glasses and danced beside the kitchen door. The owner turned the lights up slightly, then changed his mind and turned them low. Someone shouted, "Play another!" The band said, "We've got one more to go." Nobody danced until midnight, but nobody wanted to stop. The tables moved against the windows. The clock forgot to watch the clock. A taxi waited by the corner. The driver came inside instead. He loosened up his tie and laughed, then danced with someone dressed in red. At 1 o'clock, the rain was falling. At 2, the street was shining clean. At 3, the band was still repeating the happiest song we'd ever seen. Nobody danced until midnight. That's how the story always starts. One person stands, another follows, and rhythm does the hardest part. When morning reached the front door window, the yellow dress was gone from sight. But every Saturday thereafter, someone started dancing before midnight.
Nobody waits until midnight now.
The chairs are pushed against the wall. One small dance changed that little room, and maybe that was all it took.
I found the bar by accident on a street I'd never known. The sign was old, the door was narrow. I only wanted one drink alone. The bartender looked up slowly, then stared a little longer than before. He said, "I knew a man with your eyes who used to sit beside that door." The bartender knew my father before the gray, before the years, before he learned to hide his laughter, before he learned to hide his fears. I said, "My father never came to bars." The old man laughed and shook his head. He played piano here on Fridays and sometimes sang when no one asked. I couldn't picture him that way, the quiet man who checked every lock, who folded newspapers after dinner and went to bed before 10 o'clock. The bartender knew my father when his hair was long and black. He said he danced badly after midnight and always promised to come back. He showed me an old photograph, 6 young men beneath a neon sign. My father stood there in the middle, holding someone's coat and smiling wide. I had never seen that smile before, not in any picture at home. For a moment he was not my father, he was 22 and unknown. The bartender knew my father before I ever knew his name. He had dreams he never told me. He lost things he never explained. The old man poured another drink, then placed a record on the turntable. He loved this one, the bartender said. He played it every time he was able. The piano started soft and slowly, then a trumpet entered from far away. I closed my eyes and tried to imagine my father listening there one day. I remembered all our quiet dinners, all the questions I never asked. How easy it is to know somebody only by the life they lived last. The bartender knew my father, and tonight, for just a little while, I met the man before the silence. I finally saw my father's smile. Before I left, the old bartender wrapped the photograph in paper thin. He said, "Your father forgot this here. I think he'd want you to have it with you." I walked outside into the morning, the photograph inside my coat, and for the first time in many years, I had something new to ask him about.
Sunday morning in room 302. Sunlight sleeping on the floor. Someone's playing jazz downstairs. I leave my suitcase by the door. The curtains move above the window. A bicycle bell rings below. I have nowhere I need to hurry, and nowhere I'm supposed to go. Sunday morning in room 302. Coffee waiting by the bed. The city moves beyond my window, but I'll stay here a while instead. I came to town without a reason, just a ticket and 2 shirts. The woman at the hotel counter said the morning view is worth the stairs. She was right about the sunlight and the rooftops turning gold, about the bakery on the corner and the record shop across the road. Sunday morning in room 302. Let the whole world wait outside. I have coffee, jazz and sunlight, and enough time to change my mind. A postcard lies beside the telephone. I start to write, then put it down. Some moments don't need explanations. Some days don't need to leave this town. At 11, someone starts a trumpet from an open room nearby. The melody is far from perfect, but I smile each time they try. Sunday morning in room 302. The clock has nothing left to say. For once I'm not counting minutes, I'm just watching light become the day. I take a walk around the neighborhood, buy warm bread and yesterday's news. An old man waters flowers slowly. A little girl has lost one shoe. By noon the street is full of voices. The record shop opens its door. I find an album to the third floor. Sunday morning in room 302. The needle falls, the speakers glow. I open both windows to the city and let the old jazz overflow. Tomorrow I will pack my suitcase, catch the early morning train. But today I have this little room, and I don't need to explain.
Sunday morning in room 302.
Sunlight moving toward the wall.
Sunlight moving toward the wall.
Sometimes happiness is nothing more than having nowhere to be at all.
The lights went out at 10:30. The piano stopped between two notes. Someone left beside the doorway. Someone reached to find a coat. The bartender found 2 candles. The drummer put his brushes down. Outside, the neon signs were shining, but darkness filled our little room. Then she started singing when the lights went out. No microphone, no introduction, just a voice inside the dark. She sang only when the lights went out, like she'd been waiting for the night. One quiet voice without a spotlight, and suddenly the room felt bright. I had seen her there on Fridays, always sitting near the stairs. She listened closely to the singers, but never joined the songs they shared. Somebody once said she was a singer long before she came around. But years had passed since any stage light had asked her to make a sound. She sang only when the lights went out, when nobody could see her face. The piano found her melody and softly followed every phrase. The bass player joined beneath her. The drummer brushed the edge of time. The trumpet waded through the chorus, then entered with a single line. Nobody talked, nobody moved. The candles trembled on the wall. We had heard 100 singers, but never heard a room this still. She sang only when the lights went out. No applause between the lines, just an old song she remembered from another place and time. Then suddenly the lights came back. The speakers hummed, the neon glowed. She "The light is back," she said so softly, and walked outside instead. The following Friday she returned and took her usual chair. The band began, the lights stayed on. She listened like she always had. But near midnight the owner smiled and reached behind the bar. One by one the lights went dark, until we only saw the stars. She laughed before she started singing. The piano played that first old line, and this time when the lights came back, she kept singing in the light.
There's a suitcase under my bed I haven't opened in 20 years. Brown leather, broken silver buckle, covered in dust and disappeared years. I pulled it out on Sunday morning just to clean the room a little more. But when I opened up the latches, another life fell on the floor. The suitcase under my bed still knows the places I forgot. Old train tickets, foreign coins, and postcards I never sent. A hotel key from somewhere coastal, a photograph beside the sea. 3 young fools in borrowed jackets, one of them was once called me. A paper map with circles drawn, a restaurant bill from Rome, a matchbook from a tiny jazz bar I promised I would visit once more. The suitcase under my bed kept every road I left behind, every station, every wrong turn, every place I changed my mind. I found a note in someone's handwriting, "Meet me by the bridge at 10. I remembered waiting there till midnight, then laughing when she came at 12. We missed the train the following morning, slept sitting up beside the track. We said we'd travel on forever, funny how we never went back. The suitcase under my bed still smells a little like the rain. 20 years can change a person, but an old ticket stays the same. At the bottom was a blue shirt, too small for me to wear today. I held it up before the mirror and laughed at what the years had changed. I used to leave without a suitcase, buy what I needed on the road. Now I make a list before the market and check the weather before I go. The suitcase under my bed was never asking me to stay. It only waited there to tell me I could still go somewhere someday. I put the tickets back together, kept one old photograph outside, then carried the suitcase to the doorway and cleaned the dust from every side. Tomorrow I may go nowhere, maybe next month, maybe next year, but tonight the suitcase isn't hidden. It's waiting where I can see it here. The suitcase under my bed is under my bed no more. Some memories are not for keeping, they're maps that lead us out the door.
took the wrong train home at 11:42. You looked at me, I looked outside. Neither one of us had a clue. The station signs grew unfamiliar. The city lights began to thin. You started laughing at the window. I tried my best not to join in. We took the wrong train home and missed the last one back. Two strangers at an empty station with one small suitcase on the track. You said, well, now we have a story. I said, we haven't started yet. We found a diner near the crossing and spent the coins that we had left. The owner brought us coffee and toast we didn't order too. An old radio behind the counter played a song I somehow knew. We took the wrong train home, but nobody seemed to mind. Sometimes the road you never planned is the one you needed to find. At 1 o'clock we walked the river. Your shoes were hurting, so you said. You carried them beneath your arm and walked the empty street instead. We found a tiny jazz bar open with 4 chairs and a piano. The owner played 3 songs for us, then asked us where we planned to go. We took the wrong train home. We had no answer we could give, so we stayed until the morning, like that was how we meant to live. At 5, the bakery opened. We bought warm bread and shared it there. You had flour on your jacket, I had rainwater in my hair. The first train came at 6:15. We stood together by the door. The same train that could take us home didn't feel important anymore. We took the wrong train home and somehow got the night just right. A diner, river, 4-chair jazz bar, and bread beneath the morning light. When our station finally arrived, you wrote your number on my hand, then smiled and said, next Saturday, let's get lost again, but make a plan. We took the wrong train home, and I'm glad we missed the way. Some mistakes only waste our time. Some mistakes can change a day. We took the wrong train home. Now every Saturday at 2, I take that same wrong train on purpose and ride it back again with you.
My father never talked too much. He fixed the things that broke at home, checked the doors before he slept, and carried every weight alone. He never said that he was worried, never said that he was proud. At dinner he would read the paper while the radio played low. The night my father called me son, we were sitting side by side. No birthday cake, no celebration, just 2 drinks and closing time. I had missed the final train again. He came to pick me up at 2. We drove beneath the empty street lights with nothing much for us to do. Then halfway home he turned the car into a little bar we knew. He said, I haven't been here in years, but tonight 1 drink will do. the night my father called me son, the old piano played behind. He looked much older in that mirror, and somehow younger at the same time. He asked me if my work was going well. I gave the answer I always gave: everything is fine, don't worry. He looked at me and said, you sound the same. I laughed because I understood him. We had both been hiding things, two men saying everything is fine, while carrying invisible weight within. The night my father called me son, he said, you don't have to win each day. Sometimes getting through the evening is enough to find your way. I had never heard him speak like that. I didn't know what I should say, so I watched the ice inside his glass slowly disappear away. He told me about the year I was born, how frightened he had been. He said he stood outside the hospital, too scared to walk back in. I thought I had to know the answers. I thought fathers never cried, but I was learning every morning, just like you are learning life. The night my father called me son, I finally heard what he could not say. Love is not always in the words, sometimes it waits in what we do each day. We drove home when the sky grew lighter. He stopped the car outside my door. I reached for the handle, then he said, son, you can call me anytime. That's what I'm here for. The night my father called me son, nothing changed, but everything had. He drove away into the morning, and for once I understood my dad.
The last customer has gone now. The chairs are resting by the wall. A glass is waiting on the counter. The clock says 20 after 4. Outside, the street is almost silent. A taxi disappears from view. I reach to stop the old turntable, then let the record finish through. Leave the record turning, let the music fill the room. Morning will be here soon enough, there's no need to hurry through. Leave the record turning, let the needle find its way. Some nights deserve a little longer before becoming yesterday. I gather glasses from the tables, fold the clothes and sweep the floor. The trumpet plays behind me softly like an old friend at the door. Tonight, A woman danced till midnight. A young man called his father home. Two strangers missed the final train and laughed because they weren't alone. Leave the record turning. There are stories in the sound. Every person who sat here tonight left a little something around. A red umbrella by the doorway, a photograph beside a chair, a suitcase resting near the window, and someone's laughter in the air. Maybe rooms remember people long after names have disappeared. Maybe songs keep small moments safe when no one else was standing near. Leave the record turning, let the old piano play. We spend our lives arriving, then quietly walking away. The sky above the buildings brightens, blue is growing through the gray. The baker opens up across the street and buses start another day. I make myself one final coffee, then change my mind and call it first. The morning paper hits the doorway, the city slowly starts to stir. Leave the record turning, open up the curtains wide. Let the morning find the music we were listening to last night. At 7, I turn the sign to open. The first customer walks in. He chooses a table by the speaker and asks what record this has been. I smile and turn the volume higher. The trumpet starts its line once more. Some songs are never